Look at all these footprints from the animals here. It's crazy. I mean, it's natural, but it's still very impressive. I'm thinking about this snow, because this snow is not completely new. It's a couple of days old. And look, it even have the marks of not being new snow. Of course, the footprint. Okay, now he ruined it. But also, when some snow is falling from the trees, it leaves some marks. And some of the trees, now it's a little bit windy, so some of the trees, or a dog is running through it, they lose all the snow from the branches. Like this one is completely beautiful. And it's interesting because it reminds me of the August nature, because August nature is not fresh and crisp. It's more when autumn starts slowly, and it sets some maybe brown marks on the leaves, or I mean, now at least I'm speaking for the nature in Denmark, and it starts having marks of not being completely fresh, and it reminds me of the human body, but especially the female body, because that is what many of us is a little bit more concerned of. I don't know about the men. I think some of them, they think about it, but mainly they just think they're amazing all the time. I mean, which they are. But especially us females, we can have this sadness of sometimes not being completely fresh in our skin. We start to have marks that we don't like. It's marks of aging. But actually the nature has the same. And now I'm just contemplating this again, because even the winter snow is having these marks. It's not only the August nature. What do you think? Can you kind of find some peace in this is so natural? Of course, you've seen your mom and your grandma having it, but to find peace that this is actually just a new stage of nature and its new face, and it comes with its own wisdom and its own beauty. How do you feel? When we are walking and suddenly you see a ray of sun, and then you look back on the journey. Wow. This is how far I came, and I see where I came from. I came from the sun. You know what I love about snow especially is the significance of purity. So pure. It's like straight from heaven. And it's so beautiful and so unique. And it's like frozen information that is coming. And also the fact that when snow has been here, it's like when you're touching it, you leave a mark. It is very obvious. So only new snow can cover the marks. And also the silence. I love the silence. It's like one of the greatest insulations. I think it's called insulations. It's one of the best insulations for both the heat, but especially also for sound. And of course also the fact that in the evening, on a winter day where the earth is covered in snow, it's like it's not really getting dark, because the snow is reflecting, and then it's like a light from earth. And also the fact that I can see into this forest, and I can see much more. I mean, in my opinion, it's lightening up the ground of the forest underneath the pine trees as well, where there's, at least where the snow is meeting the pine trees. And then I can see my dogs, and I can see the things that is happening. It's just like a even greater and lighter mirror, where also small impurities, now I say impurities, of course my dogs is not impurities, but still there's something that is not belonging in the forest, or they're not regular there in the forest, so I see them very clearly. When the snow is not here, it's much more difficult to spot animals, and it's much more difficult to spot my dogs, other people. Of course, there's also animals that can hide easily in the snow, but we don't have many of such animals in Denmark. Most of them are like brown, like the winter landscape or the landscape in Denmark. And that is really what I love about the snow. The color, also the coldness in a way. It's very connected to the feminine energies, the yin. You see, it's very easy to spot an animal in the bottom of the forest.